Welcome, everyone. In the 600th year of Noah's life, on the 17th day of the second month, on that day, all the springs of the great deep burst forth, and the floodgates of the heavens were opened. So, with that in mind, I've been talking also, before I forget, Genesis 7:11. Never mind. I saw a video. It was clever and interesting. Anyway, I'll talk about it later if I remember. Um, but I've been talking about the current flowing this way, up here, producing this snake head. So let's maybe pull up this animation, I guess, whatever. Where up here there's a current, and then down here there's this current, this one, the Gandalf staff, that's coming up this way, interacting with things. Okay, that's probably not the best one, but generally, where is that one? I think it's in here. Here it is. Here it is. Okay, this current. I've been talking about this current, but as you can see, it just kind of starts here. And, generally, been like, oh, over here, it goes this way, it goes this way. So, like, had it just gone this way, I might not have noticed. Because, like, in my mind, like, Papua New Guinea's over here, Australia's over here, so it's pretty much like a continuous landmass almost. Maybe with some amount of gaps somewhere involved, but, like, Papua New Guinea was here. I've confidently established that this was related to Papua New Guinea's breaking away, like the bonds breaking. What I only just noticed, and I was watching this, and they said something, because I was like, I've been watching too much, like, straight geologists and not giving the Christian geology research, because they do a lot of technical research into the flood. And now that I'm really like coming to the Missoula flood and flooding in my research, it seemed appropriate to check out some videos. This one seems like an excellent group of many videos. I don't know how many videos they have. Is Genesis History is awesome for like technical reasons that there's something up. But when they said the flood and like on that day all the springs of the great deep burst forth, it immediately occurred to me I had not realized, like, I took pictures of them. Here's the first one up at the northern side of Baja, California. And then the second one at the southern side, where at the two ends of Papua New Guinea as well. Solomon Islands were here. That region of material was there. And then this was southeast Australia. And then this huge one is like the last one, presumably. Maybe there was another one fully encompassing Antarctica or something. I don't know if it. But we can see they're boom, boom, boom. Like, I don't know if they're like exactly in a straight line. It's measure distance and then come down here to like there. It's pretty straight and then come down to the center of this one's probably here, so it's kind of bending a bit. Because this one's like split in half. It's got this half down here and this half like kind of more so visible there, and that looks more like standard ocean. Like maybe it's even over here. Like these features are not just like everywhere. They're specifically in those locations. Like this is down the middle. there's really no features like that except for the ones that seem associated with that in Australia. Like around Australia has like this kind of thing that maybe is related as well as another one. And then I think I saw one somewhere over here that was reminding me, like maybe there. Somewhere over here that was like, that reminds me of those ones. Maybe there. I'm not sure anymore. But it's certainly not just like hanging out and maybe here. Maybe this was the, yeah, like up here. Yeah, these ones. These ones. Mind you, these are pointing much more like right here. So it really starts up in this area and then here and here and here and here and like unbuttons the Pacific. Boop. Goes, it was like this and it boop. And then it fills in the material. But because of this, or like even this exact corner right here, it's like right here, water gushed up, hit resistance of Papua New Guinea, and just pushed it over this way instead. It like ramped it away from Papua New Guinea. Same this way, where this side, so it went that way and that way, running into resistance here as well as over here, because that's basically where it ran into it. Maybe this was folded up in here, where like the Yucatan. Would it feel like that? It's just kind of odd because it looks like this goes to like right here, and it doesn't have like a wall and that, because I thought right here went to right here. Boop boop. But maybe it was more there, and like this moved out from over here and then connected. Let's check this real quick. The fountains of the deep. Yeah, this line. That's why I wanted to check where this was. Here goes up there. Although maybe like as it progressed, it opened this away, like opened this region, the Gulf of Mexico, and shoved this out of there and like started moving it. Possibly related to all the water flowing this way and then draining into the earth and through a hole that then would just be the Gulf, which then like reached a depth where it flowed more like with the waters of the deep. Maybe, I don't know if it not quite that deep, because then it would be like, it seems like pressure is gushing the water out at these bond locations. So I wonder if this, like each of them maybe has some stream. This one is the only one that seems to have any apparent stream, although maybe this does too. Like here, the same thing where it's just like from here and then at a parallel angle of the projection. So maybe that was also flowing that way. There's just nothing to tell here unless like that. Unless maybe it filled. Like it was so ruptured that it's like all gone and filled, but now the rupture is visible subtly there. Possibly. Is that in this data? It's like a fucking rupture there. uh, okay. Yeah. So maybe it flowed across here. Just flowed up so much water that it pushed the continents apart. I don't know. Like, not just water, definitely not just water. Just the upward energy that then, like, reached the highest elevation, so it didn't have anything to, like, have underneath it, so it needed more keeping it going, so then it's kind of like fell down onto the surface itself, and instead of going upward it went sideways and pushed the continents apart. Maybe water was highly involved in the expansion process itself. All these currents might have had water as a major constituent in the flows. I'm not sure. Certainly some of them appear to have, like, even underneath the crust. This seems to be the fountains of the deep. I'd say with a high degree of confidence that is what this is. Alright, that's all I got. Peace.